can screw
there it
multiple
is.
choice
Right,
questions.
no
Oh my
changes.
god.
No changes.
Okay. No changes for T1, and this is something that has worked out pretty darn well for them. Izu back on the Raze, but at the same time, Team Secret, yeah, like, how does this work out? You know, they did it pretty well last week, but is it going to be the same against a different team?
How are you going to flush out Saya player when you only have the one initiator flash with Wild Oreo? How does that work when, again, he can just reposition himself through the smokes and whatnot, rendezvous out? It's a lot of guessing and kind of just seeing what your contact does for you as Secret.
I think it's like information gathering as well. They have to kind of figure out a game plan to either pinch him down or avoid him completely and really center up their defenses.
All right, well, I know a lot of you out there are going for the Laban Pinas, but we're going to see if this is going to continue to a full series. Let's go over to our casters.
Thanks, guys, for breaking it down as we do move into Split. Yes, Saya will be playing the Chamber, and yes, he was the correct choice. Good job, viewers. But we will see if that actually does come to fruition here as we do move on to map number 2. We'll see if Team Secret can fight back.
Yeah, I mean, this is the composition that T1 brought out that gave Gen G a lot of trouble before they were able to actually overcome it in overtime several times in a row. And a big part of that was Saya player's Chamber. And, you know, I don't know if Secret's really going to have an answer to flush him out with util, but you will just have to win out some of these duels.
Just shoot him.
Yeah, just shoot him.
Yeah.
Or maybe don't fight him at all. There are some options.
Yeah.
But good one-ways from both sides on the Omens to try to take control of mid. And that's going to end in a bit of a stalemate. Now again, with the Cypher, you're going to be able to toy with the toxic screen on the B site a couple of these rounds if you're Secret. But Saya's ready for it. And here's the thing, he's going to be able to hide Rossi as well after he goes for the first rendezvous. Oh! Okay.
Just a little shoulder shown there. As now, Jesse Bass just kind of running on in, and it's Execute who's going to pick up the first kill in this first round. As, little jump peek. Saya's there, and immediately he's going to take him down. Team Secret just rolling over them. Wild Oreo picking up 2 kills. So they do make their way onto the B site.
Yeah, the pinch coming in from heaven really helps open things up. So the double team between Saya and Rossi not going to be as strong. Secret trying to call for a play here with Izu. A 2-man retake against 4. It's going to be very tough, but it looks like he still wants to commit the paranoia, see what they can do on the pistol.
There's a lot of things to get through here. At least he does have his paint shells.
Oh! It went right through the fence!
Yeah. Never mind. He doesn't have his paint shells, guys. They're gone.
Oh, man.
Hello. Well, Execute gets 1, but that is going to be Team Secret for yet another pistol round. They've taken all 3 so far.
Secret, I mean, that hurts if you really think about it, right? The fact that they've taken all the pistols and they still lost the Haven. See if they can remedy that here on Split. Now, I can't imagine that the map veto was too shocking for them, just given, despite the loss, how strong T1 looked on this map with that Chamber. And so we'll see if they continue to have some stuff prepped, but this time it's a nice pinch onto the B site. There's Wild Oreo, the man a lot of people have been very impressed by in his first couple showings here on the VCT Pacific stage.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. I think he definitely has the skills to stay in this league for a long time. Here comes Trailblazer, just going to clear out into Vent. Saya player just waiting, wondering, will they push into Mall?
He's being held there.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just gonna chill.
And that guiding light will make some movements here from T1 just to support, just to re-clear mid. Now, no tags. The toxic screen's still on B. Rossi finds a lot of people. He's going to back out. It's just pistols, but it is going to be close range as Jesse actually gets a nice pick to mid.
Oh, yeah. Just gets run over. Stax is going to pick up Jeremy.
Gun here.
Just tags the gun.
Spike
Yeah,
planted.
this is a post plan for Team Secret to not lose, right? That's the goal here. The round should be won no matter what.
Yeah.
It's a matter of holding on to all your weapons. There is no need to actually try to greed for the kills, especially when you've bought up. I mean, Secret has been buying up for all 5 members every time. And this time it's a bunch of rifles. You do not want to lose these.
Well, I'm sure it does get one, but yeah, it's just going to be Envy to shut it down. Picks up the 3K. And there you have it. Team Secret able to follow up after that pistol round. And, yeah.
Yeah, you know, still 3 rifles. I mean, again, I would consider that when it's 5 buys, 4 rifles and a Spectre. Even 3 weapons remaining is a little bit of damage taken for sure. But I mean, at least you have the firepower to match. It is split, so yeah, the Stingers can come out for the Rays. Try to go for a rush. Now, it has been that B side 2 rounds in a row. Time for Secret to put some pressure on A, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a full-on rush just yet. Just waiting on standby, trying to draw out some util, and then the paranoia to pinch onto ramps.
Yep, not a bad idea. Trying to isolate Izu. And let's see how it goes. The cam is set up. Well, Izu looks like he's spotted. He's just going to back off of this position for now. The smoke will come through. And a couple of members hanging out here up in heaven.
Yeah, they heard the Shrouded Step backing out as well, so Team Secret trying to continue to put some pressure onto A. But they're just going to hold with the lurk here. See if there's a re-clear. So Secret trying to force T1 to re-clear this area to get a better idea. But T1 saying, listen, we have the better weaponry. We got the chamber over on the A side. We have Heaven absolutely in our control. We've even got that trademark to buy time for Izu. And so they have no reason to move out. The angle, off angle held by Stacks, and then it's going to be an immediate swing out from Excurit if Team Secret comes in to be
30
Heaven.
seconds left.
Okay, Stacks gonna drop down. The smoke does come through. Excurit up there alone, but Stacks, oh, he has to look away from the bird. Excurit will pick up one. Izu there as well. And Excurit will, oh, they're just gonna TP up and in. Excurit says, thank you very much. I will collect another one.
Yeah, and that's the round.
10 seconds
I mean,
left.
Envy, maybe he gets 1 kill here. But he's definitely not getting the round, and he will just sit back. He knows how tough this is looking. He's considering picking up the Vandal right at the end just to carry that over. So, in all things, in the big scheme of things, Secret says, okay, well, we took away 2 of their weapons. I upgraded 1, but it does feel like you're grasping at straws at that point. A loss is a loss on the round, and T1 is right back in it. 6 kills on the board for Excurit with the extra couple he got in this one.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, 2GE trying to get a little too crafty maybe, jumping too far ahead of the smoke. Maybe he was a little scared of the smoke. They weren't quite sure where he would be.
Careful.
And he just jumps right into the crosshairs.
Yeah. Excurit just, it's one of those nice positions where you've got a Phantom and you're just, people are just not really looking at you. You just get to spray at everybody, collect a bunch of kills. Feels pretty good. Nice position there from Excurit up in heaven. And now pretty big spread out. They have sent Jeremy in towards vents. He's just going to sit there in mid for a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to break apart the rotates at the very least, so you should have faith that you can overpower with numbers. But can you make sure you keep that number advantage? Because right now you also have Jesse Vash, who's making his way over. It's going to take some time.
Ooh, he's going to have to do a little bit of parkour to get out of that corner. But he will be just fine.
Because they have vents, this rotate isn't bad, right? Because, all right, you put some fake pressure on, you're seeing if there's movement, you're seeing if T1 wants to reposition.
There.
Jeremy either can cut them off, maybe he hears footsteps. He is going to hear the footsteps exit B heaven. And so Secret should still have some form of a numbers advantage, especially if they get the first peek out onto the
30
chamber.
seconds left.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help. And now Jeremy can just go through vents, and they have total control of the site. Now Excurit does look to push just a little bit as the flash comes out to get him in, but oh, he's not going to hit that shot. Oreo to shoot him down. Izu does take out Envy, but now Izu dealing with some wackiness in the vents. And yeah, T1 trying to take over heaven first, but A lot of members of Team Secret hanging around on so many different angles.
Yeah, this is a round to consider a save as well.
Player
Well,
standing.
you definitely save now, but with 2 members still having guns, you know, with a couple of them able to buy for their teammates, you could try to stabilize in the next round. Even with 1, I think you can scrape something together for sure. So T1 gonna look to save it, but Jeremy has other thoughts. If he gets this, he's 1 stop away from the showstopper. I feel like as the spike goes off, he might even just try to go on the hunt, but he doesn't have a lot of creds himself, so we'll just let Envy keep the creds he's banked up so far, and Jeremy will be happy with 2 points away from his own ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, can always pick up a couple of kills and maybe go from there. Jesse just very aggressive on that swing, but it pays off.
Enemy remaining.
Hold on, tagal.
And it's a slow round from Secret, right? So keeping T1 guessing. And because you had vents, what we did see the result of that is T1's rotates were slower. I mean, they couldn't possibly keep over-rotating because he would lose too much time. Their backup was later, and so T1 has to have a bit of a different idea, because unless that chamber gets the first kill, now one of the sites is starting to feel a lot weaker. The adjustment is events hold from Saya. If he exits, he's still got, you know, B having control. You still have the trademark, able to stop them coming up from vents. And just an immediate over-rotate from T1. Okay, has to use some of those bullets. Wants to peek out, but it's a lot of steps he had to take to swing back out.
Yeah.
Toxins going up.
And he's just
Toxin screen
taken down. So we'll see him in the next round. And now Team Secret grouped up in this garage area, but now just gonna push out and maybe go towards A. We know that there's currently nobody here for the side of T1 on the A site.
Yeah, I mean, you have been waiting for a push out. You caught the chamber out in mid, and then you also saw the poison cloud coming out on impeccable timing. So
30
Secret
seconds left.
going for the read that this has to be a weaker A side. They'll still try to check all their corners, it seems. Even checking the back of sight, and they will be correct on their guesses. The trips, the smokes all set up for the post plant. You still have ramps control. I mean, it's looking close to a flawless right now for Secret on this round.
Yeah, for now we'll see if they can hold on to that. And will anyone peek in?
It's feeling like T1 wants to go to the spike here. I mean, maybe they were waiting for the Vandal to come by. Okay, that's the idea, but the trip's still there, unbeknownst to them.
Okay, I mean, that Vandal's going to get some value on a Jeremy here. Now the smoke coming up. They have Evan, and Stack's going to get Jesse Vash here. And looking to hunt a little bit more. But, yeah, they're just going to be able to get out. A couple of guys died of the spike. That would hold on to the rifles that they do have, and it will be the round over to Team Secret.
Yeah, you still get an extra upgrade on the rifle, so you'll save those over. You know, eventually you're still going down to mostly going down to the spike. So T1 already cutting their losses short a little bit, but at the end of the day, it is a timeout called because while Saya had some incredible shots against Shenji, he is not given the opportunity. He's put into these positions where he's forced to have to swing out on bad timings, or you know, sometimes it's just Jesse with a wide swing, but he has not been able to really take the initiative on the defensive side so far. See if T1 has an idea to set himself up for a bit more success. You know, as they try to wait to see for the operator to come out as well. Curious, yeah. I'm curious to see if it's a result of maybe just planting Saya a bit more forward, you know, either on B main or somewhere near A ramps, and then you start a maybe heavier push on the other side. You know, Sky somewhere near vents so they can provide backup one way or the other.
T1 took the timeout in the exact same spot. It was the same exact round structure. 2 rounds to Team Secret, 1 to T1, right. And then 2 more to Team Secret, and then the timeout. After that, T1 did take 2 rounds, but Team Secret fought back. So let's see how this one goes.
And the operator does finally come out, so that's going to change the dynamic of the setup quite a bit. For now, just holding in case it's a rush up mid. So T1 holding back since they called the timeout. But it's just a rush onto the A side. The Seeker's out as well, pushes Excura far back. And I don't know if he quite knows. Well, now he does that Jeremy's here.
Boy.
Jeremy stays alive.
Yeah, and he tries to swing in there and get the other guy who's in the front and stacks the up-down. And Rossi as well to clean up Jeremy, who was very low on health. So T1 get that second round under the belt.
It's happening. It's deja vu. They're going to get the next round. Let me tell you, Rossi's going to get exactly 27 more kills on this map.
Oh, man.
I was sitting at 2 so far, but we'll see if T1 can get back into the swing of things. This was nasty from Stacks. And then Rossi seemingly well prepared for the push into screens, even though they weren't able to keep tabs on Jeremy.
Yeah, probably knew he was low at least, and is just able to gun him down pretty simply. And here's Saya, he's got that operator, and he is in vents.
And Stacks spamming that Trailblazer, plus the guiding light ping. If you're Secret, you gotta imagine something is fishy. At the very least, it's a pinch on mid, right? So there's a bit of an investment. And they'll continue to smoke him off. They don't want to deal with whatever is hiding out in vents today.
Yeah.
Scout destroyed.
Well, some more sent into mid. And they're still sticking around there, Team Secret. They have 3 guys around this area. Hello. And he goes for it. That's Saya. And of course on the chamber, just able to get the pick off and TP back. Now Jeremy is going to get up into heaven. Has the rocket pulled out, but everybody is staying safe. Maybe in that corner. No, he's not going to get it, but Stack's still going to go down. And Jesse gets another one from up top, and Excurate able to pull around into heaven behind them.
And now the Neuro Theft, they're going to wait for that second ping. Everybody is ready for the retake. You have an opportunity to make it a 3v2 on the plant, but they just don't have the distance yet. Tripwire is going to keep Izu at bay. So the remaining members have to make something happen from heaven. Trip cleared with the paint shells.
Oh, he's just jumping in.
That what in
Oh
the
my
world?
God. He is going to be taken out, and the rest of the team does the work. Jesse Bash with 3 kills.
No more charges left.
You usually have someone else jump down to create an opening for the operator, but not if you're Saya. Saya player just leaps down and scopes in. Oh, still gets a kill there as well, but overall it's a good execute from Secret. Showstopper doesn't get the kill on Desantis, but it does force him out of the corner.
One enemy remaining.
Nice little kill, bit by bit, doing a little bit of damage, gets the headshot. And then follows up with his 3rd kill as well.
They are so dead.
Well, do have the ultimate popped here. And let's see how this one does go. He's in a similar spot, this time at male. The ping is in vents.
Yeah, no push out still. Now this, again, worked pretty well for Gen G at times, but right now Secret's also just waiting, which is actually making T1's defense weaker as time goes on. You know, you trade util for util, then you're just naturally going to have a numbers disadvantage on the defensive side. Jesse Vash not checking for the deep lurk.
It's pretty huge now, and he's even pushing out of there to get even more information as, oh, just going to go right into the crosshair of Saya player.
Yeah, and this is the execute stopped. I mean, they're trying to be crafty by cutting audio, but Rossi's ready for it, holds that off angle. Saya's good for another. I mean, as soon as Jesse went down, you could tell Secret, they felt that they had to grasp at straws a bit. You lost your lurk, you know, your IGL's no longer there to get some extra information. You're just trying to sneak in, making it seem like, oh, you still have no idea where we're going, but T1, they already cleared A main. They could start to all focus just on one angle each.
Yeah. This as well, trying to go through the smoke, assuming that Saya wouldn't just stand in the smoke.
To be fair, most offers wouldn't be, right? It's a bit of a crazy spot to be holding. So credit to Saya player.
Especially because he can always just TP out of there if things get a little bit hairy. Now it's Excurate to try to push up here once again.
Yeah, it's easy to draw it out. Excurate's there for the trade. Can't quite chase through.
Okay, well, he's just gonna Throwing the paranoia back up to the site as Jeremy trying to push into the ramps. Jesse Vash will get that kill. Oh, Jesse gonna shut down Izu's showstopper, but now Stacks does a little bit of damage, but he's not cleared out. Rossi gets that headshot.
Yeah, but do they expect the second lurk on to 2GE right now? I have no idea. Knife out, sprinting at full speed, and that about sums up the round. Stacks all alone, trying to fake them out, but they're still ready for it. Secret's not taking any chances.
Yeah. Right here to the left. And, well, they got a pretty good idea. And up top, yep, all three of them swing at the same time. Nicely done from Team Secret. Gonna hit 6 rounds here from the attacker side of Split.
Feel something over
By
there.
going very slowly. I mean,
Like us, but
what a take to try to fight against the chamber. Just don't give him the easy angles early on. Fish out for his information and then always go for a pinch onto either of the sites because they'll be weaker.
Nice one.
And overall, the reads have been pretty good from Jesse Vash on Secret and T1. Already called that timeout. This again, it happened on Haven as well. See if they can crawl back in. This is exactly the same point where they got 3 in a row to round out the half.
Are you?
Wow.
A headshot too, just the 2-tap.
scout destroyed.
And that's all it takes. So you were all set up in mid, you got your pit down, you're feeling very comfortable, and immediately it's just ripped away from you.
Yeah, just blasted the door right open on that pit. And that really weakened C1. They were hoping you could keep the pit up, reposition the operator somewhere else, maybe push out from one of the sides, really cut it up in half. Saya doesn't even land the shot there.
Well, trying to push out now. They got a couple members. Izu
Spike down.
right
mid.
behind Stacks, and they stack up the kills.
A Secret, assuming that it's just going to be a weak hold on mid after the rendezvous out. They pay for that one. Spike down now. All angles covered, quite frankly.
And they just hold up here, and I mean, smoke up 2Gs.
30
We're gonna wait
seconds
for it to
left.
drop, and then maybe, okay, send another smoke here, allow him to go in, and you know what? Envy does get in. 20 seconds left. That's another kill, 2GE. Went on in. Envy does get taken out by Stacks.
enemy remaining.
Stacks traded, and now he's just gonna
Oh,
run for it as Saya swaps over and taps him in the head.
Oh, man. When that ops missed, I thought maybe there was a chance for 2GE. Put up 8 kills so far in this half. But yeah, Izu just holds, knowing that Stacks covering the wider swings. That is
Wow.
reactions right there.
Well, we know he can shoot.
Yes, that much has always been consistent for Saya player.
Yeah. And it doesn't change here in round 10.
Oh, they're going for, again, a bit of a bait and a switch here on B main.
Oh, he's going to re-peek it, and he's out. Izu also in the
Now
corner.
they definitely don't check.
And
They
they're
definitely
not
don't
gonna- Oh, he holds it!
Spike
And all
down,
3
B.
go his way. And guess what? He has pushed all the way through. Seems like they will know about this as he's going to send it back here in the alley.
Oh, well, nowhere for 2GE to go.
He does have the judge,
Player
but
standing.
yeah, it's just going to be Izu to take him down for the 4th. Looking for the ace.
Yeah, there is still a minute, so you don't want to green.
There it is.
Oh, okay, well, you do what you want to do, Izu, because you're hitting the shots. Or ace up the
Round
J.
before the switch.
Going the way of T1. I was going to say, there's still a lot of time, but not if you shut down the round like that. I mean, this is just Oscar-worthy acting from Saya player, going for the re-swing as he normally does, the ego peek with the operator. Then Izu never letting go of the trigger.
That first shot, it looked like it hit him in the head, but either way, he gets the job done. And, you know, it's not the exact same round structure, but T1 are looking to claw it back to a 6-6. Here comes Jeremy, though. And he has the showstopper. Wild Oreo going to start it off with the kill. And the Seekers as well. Jeremy to send it in, and he will take down Excurate, who does trade the kill, and now Pit as well. Team Secret utilizing whatever they've got left in the tank.
Yeah, 2G has to go big here. He just needs to stay alive, right? If he can draw attention or stay alive and hit them in the back, that is what matters. He correctly hides away from that boom bot. T1, they have an inkling, but they just don't have the leash to check every corner. Mate shells.
Yeah. Trying to come in right in the corner, actually. And he's gonna hear it. Takes him down, but now 2G from behind. Saya trades it and stacks on the site to take one down. It's the 1v1. 17 health. And it goes the way of Jesse Bash. Just one taps him down.
Yeah, a lot of damage done on that first shot with the shorty, and that secures the lead for Secret. 7-5 on their attacking half of Split. Going for a bit more of a traditional setup and a composition. And all it took was that one bot against Gen G, and Secret coming in very well prepared against the chamber pick of T1.
Looks like the score is incorrect.
Yes,
Yeah.
unless I'm going crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, did we just imagine the last bunch of rounds?
I think we're going to see it adjusted here.
Yeah.
It happens every now and then.
Team Secret are in the lead, 7-5.
Yeah, on the stage it does say it correctly, so Secret now just needing 6 more rounds. They've won all the pistols so far today, and if they can continue that, then they're in very good position today. Philippines mentioned, as they often do when Secret's playing. I don't think there's any shortage of Filipino representation, both in chat and over here when we talk about him. As we've got some big Team Secret believers on our cast as well.
Yeah, makes sense. The crowd here, though, in Korea, they have been cheering for T1 to try to get this win. But Team Secret, the better team so far on this map. And it's looking like we might be heading towards Icebox, which would be very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Between these two squads.
Yeah, very curious how that one would pan out. And, I mean, on the defensive half, T1 not wanting to ever really push out for more information, really relying on, sending up kills for something like the chamber, using the chamber for the bait and switches. Made their defense very slow. We'll see if they remedy that here on the attack. Against Gen G, it was a lot of Saya player digging deep into mid for some extra kills, as this is now just the norm for Cyphers, by the way. It's just diagonal trip wires that you just can't really clear from main.
Any long boy trap wires? It just looks like twice the length. And yeah, he's just going to hold that by himself. We do have Envy here over in the tower. Just looking down. Saya with the quick tap to the head. Opens up this part of the map.
That's how it goes. Saya digs deep into mid, gets the kill, and T1 has an opening on the attack. Full control of mid. You have someone in A main on the lurk as well. Yeezus just here to buy time, but the stun. Oh, okay. Staying alive is the most important part because that's what helps sell the fake a little bit one way or the other.
They're going to shoot down the boombot and immediately go Vents. Look at this. 2G pushing out, and he's going to tuck himself in. He hears a lot. The paranoia comes in, though. And will they be ready for this? Absolutely not. Excurate going to go down. Headshot to the back as he clears everything out. But they're on the site here. The plant will come in, and Stax is going to get that kill on a Wild Oreo.
It's a very important kill. Dwindles the numbers a bit, so that way he can still plant and still have a 3v3. Catches the hat of Cypher, but no kill yet.
Oh, but the paranoia here from 2G. He has been the hero so far. He gets another couple of kills, and Stax is shooting it, but 2GE just going to live on 35 and wins another pistol round for Team Secret.
Oh, Sax knew that he didn't have much time. He was so low, and I think the panic coming in, not able to stabilize onto 2G, who's just doing whatever he can to stay alive through the reload. 2GE, he had a relatively quiet start in their very first map of Stage 2, but ever since then, he has been pulling his weight, hiding out in ramps.
One enemy remaining.
Guiding Light just getting past his waist, and Man, how does he stay alive?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I love the energy. You know, the North American players, they say sit down. We got the Filipino players shouting what's up. A variety of taunts here at VCT Pacific.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what the plan is now. Team Secret, I mean, 4 pistol rounds today in 2 maps. Pretty incredible stuff. Not a bad idea to put this trap wire, maybe try to inhibit Saya's ability to totally take over. And this time, don't peek that angle.
Yeah, especially with a weapon advantage. Now, I'm curious if they'll use the same trip for all the rounds, just because if you're not ever really peeking it, you're not exactly having full control. I mean, I guess you do have Wild Oreo camping out in vents. Maybe you feel that that's enough. Oh, hello. He's actually going to get chased all the way down. They know exactly where he rendezvoused out to.
Yeah. Meanwhile, trying to slowly push in towards B, and they will make the cross, but Jesse's still on the back here with the stinger, and there's just no hope trying to go through the cage with the classic. Okay, Saya just hit the headshot.
30 seconds left.
Can Saya do the impossible? Not looking likely. He is being sprayed down, and that'll do it. 2GE picks up the ghost kill, and Team Secret hit 9 rounds.
So far, it's looking like it's going to be a different story than it was over on Haven, as we now see T1 kind of give it their all on this one with a glass cannon operator for Saya player. He is only, you know, he's still got 3 points to go for the tour de force, so it's not like he has a freebie on the next round.
Leave us.
Yeah, I think probably he's just really feeling himself right now. He's hitting some of these crazy shots, and I think he just wants to try to take a big risk and maybe try to pull this map back for the team, because right now Team Secret are dominating. Excurate in a bit of trouble. As 2G going to tuck himself in the corner. There's a lot of utility in here. The spam going to go down on the one-way, as Wild Oreo will spam down stacks. Takes a bit of damage on his way out.
Yeah, but this is the bonus, so a 1-to-1 trade already not terrible for Secret, although normally on that defending side, you would imagine that that's a lot rougher for you. Saya already holding all the way deep into Scree. Oh.
Here.
Jesse Vasher's like, oh, well, never again. Won't tempt fate twice.
Yeah. And Jeremy is pushed. Oh, this is huge. Going to take out Rossi. And upgrades as well. I mean, lobs in the paint shells to push them back. Single-handedly holding on to the A site.
I mean, T1 is trapped. They don't really have anywhere to go. You still have Envy watching Heaven over here on the A side. You've still got Wild Oreo covering B Heaven. You got trips on the
30
drops.
seconds left.
T1, you have an operator. You might need to consider the save here, but Isu's going to see if he can open things up.
I mean, they get that corner kill. Jeremy on the site, but Isu is so good for it, and there's the snipe down from Saya. Wild Oreo, he's still got the Spectre. He's still making plays, but Saya to headhunt him down, and it pays off for T1. I mean, they bring the operator over. They do only keep 2 of them alive, though.
Yeah, but you got the operator, you got the round win. I think that's the most important aspect here. You can still get rifles for most of the players on T1, so you'll have the power to try to break through. It looks like maybe Snacks might have to have a bit of a weaker weapon. Let's see what they prioritize, armor or weaponry. Wow. Just always ready for another one. Okay, they're actually going to, get all rifles, just a couple half armors. You're 1 point away from the showstopper as well. So T1 knows that if they can win this round, the momentum suddenly starts to shift in their favor. They're going to have their power ultimates come by a little bit quicker on the cycle. And of course, the next round, Team Secret's Econ is going to be a bit messy.
Yeah, they do have to get through this round first. The cage is coming up, and Jesse is just going to back way up. He's like, all right, I mean, I don't necessarily have to take Saya in a 1v1 here. No reason to really. He's got his cam set up on A as the orb tapped by, actually collected by Izu.
Yeah, that's Showstopper online, and Secret has to imagine that that's the case. So Jeremy's looking for a bit of a close hold on to A, see if he can shut down the initial entry. But on B side, 2GE kind of left all alone with just crossfire from Wild Oreo. This is both Cyber Cage's use. I mean, Jesse Vash is just trying to buy time, but now he's out of options. A lot of his utility getting taken out. B main cleared from Secret. That should be the call that I'd say. And it's up to Jeremy to try to shut down the launch in onto the site. He's ready for it, and he gets the shot onto Izu.
Yeah, pretty huge. Going to delay this push entirely. The spray as well. Just to put in some more damage and delay this push. Jesse on the site. And there's only 14 seconds left. Jeremy's still holding it. The spray comes in, and they clear the site. Only Rossi to get the one, and Saya knows that it is doomed. And he will have to back away. Team Secret, they get the read, and they make it to A to defend.
What an amazing call for Jeremy to just say that this is my initiative, right? This is my mission, is to take down that showstopper, make sure it doesn't do damage. Lav's in the paint shells as well. And afterwards, if you shut down the Raze, you know that the backup, the second line of attack is going to be a lot slower. Your teammates then are able to flood in. So the goal here is, even if Jeremy dies, it's a 1-for-1 trade. There's no splash damage on the showstopper, and then you immediately flood the site. So you keep the numbers even, if not ahead, like Secret just did.
Yeah, absolutely. Team Secret in the driver's seat. Saya still somehow has his operator after buying it in round 3 of the half.
It goes to show the power, though, right? Is that no matter what the rest of the weaponry looks like, the moment we see that operator still in his hand, it's like, well, maybe they do have a chance this round.
I mean, you never know. Especially with how aggressive he is. It's either going to fall flat and, maybe he dies early, or maybe he gets a couple of pickoffs. And it's definitely more difficult to make it work here from the attacker side, but he's sticking to it. Team Secret, though, see if they get the read here on this push. Saya begging someone to peek it.
And the Trailblazer, I don't think it caught full vision of Saya, who's much further behind, but you knew that that was the main force, so Team Secret all got to be ready for this pinch onto B site. Envy shuts down the two-pronged attack.
Here.
Just 40 seconds. I mean, Secret could maybe even slowly loosen their control over A one by one if they wanted.
Stacks opening it up with the classic. But 2GE is here, he throws to the paranoia, and they've got the crossfire going. Rossi will go down, and Saya also going to go down. 4 kills to 2GE. The 11th round here for Team Secret.
T1's grasping at straws a little bit. I imagine it's a timeout. It has to be, because you don't want to let it get to map point. You're going to be able to F5s. You're going to be able to pull out the tour de force in this round, I believe. So T1 has the arsenal they want to make something happen. And if they are able to win from there, they can maybe even buy up another operator. There are options to consider. But what is the attack? You can't just always rely on Saya to get the opening kill. I mean, he's very good, and he's relatively consistent on that front. But, again, you're relying on one thing to try to win the round. That's not the way you want to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And one last timeout to try to get a chance to pull this one back. But Team Secret, they have 2 timeouts. They're sitting very comfortably here. They were able to get the slight advantage from the attacker side, 7 rounds there. And then pulling it over, we have seen T1 only take 1 round. So not quite the same thing as Rossi dropping 29. And definitely looking like a much different and Team Secret-sided map this time.
Yeah, 2GE having a great game, 18-7 over a 2.0 KD as the Omen. Yeah, really just shows that he's been on cleanup for a couple of these rounds. All right, let's see. It's going to be the 4-man stack onto A with just Xcurit over on B. Just trying to put some fake pressure onto B main, but it's a quick takeover of ramp. So instead of trying to fight for mid, they want to try to take ramp's control, but then make an opening to have the option to rotate back through vents.
Let's see how they clean up in heaven.
Yeah, that tripwire is waiting for him. So is the camera. Now just held at ramps. Oh, this setup is kind of nasty from
Yeah.
Secret.
Oh, and Jeremy, he's got an operator of his own. He's going to shoot down Izu. That's going to spark the push out of T1. And they got to go through this obstacle course.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I don't think Jesse Vash has been clicking on and off from the camera because he's already outside of the site anyway, so they have no idea. Everyone's just spotted the pop play, and Saya gets the kill blind.
That he does, but it's immediately traded back here by Jesse Vash.
I've got
And
your
so big
trail.
advantage now to the side of Team Secret as the push will come in and doesn't catch Jeremy, but he does drop the shot. The second one, though, will come through. And now the showstopper as well. Wait, what? Not able to get that thing out, and now Stacks picks up the kill, but they're being pushed here. 18 seconds, everybody swinging at the same time. And it comes down to the taps, and Envy will put an end to the round. 12 here to the side of Team Secret.
I think Jeremy kind of goofed up the order with the blast packs, etc., and had a bit of a fumble on the keyboard. Makes him delay the showstopper a lot more. Can't quite choose his target. But it starts with a nice shot from him, though. They knew that they were trapped in ramps. So much information gained from Jesse Vash as well, along with Wild Oreo up in heaven. And while there was a bit of an oopsie from Jeremy, he buys enough time for everybody to make sure they're on site. So now, map point for Secret, trying to take a size box. T1, I mean, just holding on a safe default, spreading out the map, seeing if they can get an opening kill. But Secret has identified that as long as they don't give Saya a free opening, it's relatively safe for the rest of the round.
Certainly does help, although I thought he was about to push out there. That would have been very dangerous.
It's moments like these where you just let go of that focus just a bit and it starts to slip away. So Secret's going to have to make sure. And this time, another round where they choose to give up vents entirely.
Jesse, same spot. He's got his camera. He's just ready, hanging out. He's got his buddy 2G nearby. There is a push coming through mid and into vents.
It's going to be an A hit from T1, but Secret, they're somewhat aware of this, right? They know of the possibility of this. Their goal is to just make sure to buy time on site by 2G. The paranoia should be very helpful on this front.
Definitely is 2G already getting some damage in. And he's going to TP out the back here. He does not hit the shot, though. Stacks low on this one, killing some Seekers. Envy picks up a couple, though. And now it's only Izu who's left here on the site. The paint shell's right at him, and that's going to do it. 13-6, Team Secret force Icebox.
Just really well prepped against this chamber, knowing that it's always going to be on T1 to take the impetus to try to make something happen, attack or defense. When you have that chamber, you got to be able to find an angle to hit those shots, and Secret made sure to give him the minimal amount, shutting down this new look of T1 on their second map.
Yeah, huge map win here from Team Secret. We're going to go over to the analyst desk to break down this map.